True.
Although I don't think I hear you in your stream.
Now,
Yeah.
do you hear me? Do you feel the power of double me?
You have to remember there's a delay, so you have to wait. And yes, I heard you.
Okay. Then, yeah, everything's balling. I can also go echoey mode to upset you.
Alright, we ready?
Nice. I'm ready.
Necro, are you prepared?
Oh, yeah. I suppose I should hold down push to talk.
Yes, true. I also
Guess you could just have the open mic.
But
God.
But then everyone would hear my gamer words. They'd hear me crash out. Well, on stream they'll already hear me crash out because I'm also capturing myself on stream and it doesn't capture what I'm saying in the application capture. So, yay.
The gleeful and joyous watermark because I'm lazy. Anyways, regular game, I feel.
Regular snake?
An regular snake.
What's the mood tonight?
Or fantasy vibes.
I mean, I'm good with any of the above.
Fantasy
I'm easy.
I love the fantasy vibes.
Alright, we're gonna play that Breath of the Wild game, I guess.
Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like no matter what, who we were, belonged. We belonged. Hold up, I have to do a bit of midstream moving, because text.
You're just kind of letting us sit in front of the text.
Oh yeah, but I gotta read it.
Who gets to be player 2? Cat?
Necro can be player 2.
That's me.
Necro.
Resident Shinigami.
Is that what you
on vacation. Yeah.
They?
Yeah. They, them, any, all.
Meow?
I'll be the void lad.
From where I'm sitting, you're the cat.
That is true. You seem like a cat on all angles.
Yeah, I have to pick the cat, and my portrait's a cat, because I have a random cat. Alright, that? Is that what you want your name to be?
Yes, it works.
That?
Indubitably.
Yuiga Dokusenmaru.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? And as uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6th hottest nerds at the con. Zoe, an eldritch cootie who went from eldritch deity of harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved.
I don't know. I don't think he's real. We never saw him last game.
Excuse you. I have romanced Doug in a playthrough.
Have you now? Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Eco Shot, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24, Clown Idol, who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside of cute mascots. It had to be one of them. But who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? Huh. We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. As we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident.
True. I got confident enough to move you two out of the way of the text. Now it looks like you're my kids, just kind of sitting at my feet.
I moved you into the corner. Get away from me.
We're all
Is that what I should pick, Bask? Owning my own clown?
No, it's owning you are a clown.
Yeah, that's the wrong you're.
Damn. Dyslexia strikes again.
Wail, cry, sob, even.
Right, Necro.
Well, let's see. We like world domination. Forming a cult for the lulz. And yeah, ultra layered memes.
You don't like evil layer interior design?
I do, but I like memes.
Okay, well, I like owning that I'm a clown. Because I am a clown.
Oh.
Shiny dice. Shiny dice are good.
I forgot to show you my clown toggle.
Oh, you did forget to show me your clown toggle. Well,
I'll put it on for everyone else.
And I also like forming a cult for the lulz.
Honk honk.
Honk honk.
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going back to my usual self.
Whale.
Necro.
Okay, so number 1 is butterfly face. Number 2 is mushroom with his dinghy hanging out. And number 3 is sassy sunflower man.
butterfly face, that sassy little sunflower, and then a guy with a big hat.
Not
Yeah.
Fox?
Yeah, big spiky hat.
I like his spiky hat too, but
We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long. Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was a perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Space seems cool. It's a good color.
it is purple.
Purple is very good.
But what about a mask? That could be some sort of detective superhero.
I think it's we're making our own hero macadamia.
I like purple though.
My Own Hero Academia?
Macadamia. We get the detective one after we do this playthrough, I think.
Rip. Spoilers. I guess I'll take space. Bass loves space.
Yeah.
It's like the endless void. Except not endless. Or
It's
a
the one
void.
place that hasn't been destroyed by capitalism. Space.
No, I think there are a couple more places. Like, I don't know, the moon. What is what has capitalism done to the moon?
They planted a flag there.
What about Uranus?
The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start.
Let's go.
Wow, I'm a lot more charming this time.
What are my stats like?
But we gotta be bold.
I'm creative and charming, but still stupid as hell. You're roaming around the lobby, and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable! You decide to call this conflict in the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. The other cosplayer doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to the cosplay. You gain +2 boldness for always carrying a knife for no reason at all, and because I'm kind of scared of you. You're hanging with Doug and Omen while they man the con info booth. The con volunteer middle manager enters the room.
I bet she has a task for us. Witness my spectacular technique to avoid labor. Howdy, boss. Is there anything I can do to help you with, or that Omen can help you with when she gets back from under the table? Snitch.
Yes, I need your help. There's a fake pass seller someone outside, and we accidentally let in tons of people with fake passes. I gotta go find the fake seller and hit them with a lifetime ban. Do you think you two can throw out all the fake pass holders?
Easy. I simply don't want to.
Well, too bad, because you have to. I'll check back with you in an hour.
Don't worry, ma'am. Your trust in me isn't misplaced. I'll work myself to the bone to find the... Oh, you're leaving. I was still talking, ma'am. I said I will work myself to the bone to find them phony passes. So, we have to find the fake pass holders as well. That's idiotic. I thought we only had to throw them out. How are we supposed to tell the difference between a legitimate pass and a fake one?
The dame was right. It'd be a tough nut to crack, but soon all the papers will be praising the amazing detective who solved the case of the counterfeit con.
Hey, Nico, are you gonna help us find the fake pass holders?
Yes, I will, even though it's such a complex, tragic case. A crime with no villains, only victims. My hardened heart breaks for these fake pass holders. They walk among legitimate guests, never knowing what crime they committed. Is it even their fault?
Maybe not, but we have to responsibility to protect the con. My manager is counting on me. Then we'll get it over with, so that I may return to eating popcorn and brooding. How shall we find the criminals? Fool them by making up a promotion. Upgrade your fake pass to a cool executive fake VIP pass. Access the security cameras to investigate this heinous crime by using a fake security pass. Probably this one. I don't know about fake security passes. That's gotta be against the rules.
Oh, Doug, my sweet, pure cinnamon bun. Sometimes you need to do wrong in order to do right.
Come on, Doug. Let's do it. All the cool kids use fake passes, apparently. Really? All the cool kids? I mean, it's for a good deed, right? That probably makes it okay.
It isn't, though. Our souls will be forever stained by the stench of crime. But somebody has to do it.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think I've ever had a soul to begin with. I guess this is the beginning of my bad boy era.
Now you're talking. Worst case scenario, we find forgiveness at the bottom of a bottle.
You, Nico, Doug, and Omen forged some security passes to sneak him to the camera room.
Whoa, that's super easy. They really don't check the passes. One begins to understand why people get fake passes to begin with. What else do you think we could forge in order to get cool things?
Whatever your imagination allows, Omen. As for me, I've always wanted to pilot a helicopter.
Yes, Doug, get ready for our helicopter piloting era.
Hey, you know when you do something for so long you forget what you were looking for in the first place? Well, I keep checking these security cameras, but I can't put my finger on what we're supposed to find.
I think we just wanted to test our fake security passes. We were talking about helicopter pilot license, so I guess it was something about helicopters. Then our work here seems to be done. To the airstrip.
And that's how you and your friends got matching fake helicopter licenses and a lifetime ban from several airports. You gain 2 boldness, but lose 2 charm.
Rip poor Mr. Manager, Cyan. He
He's
got
a manager.
bodied.
We don't like him.
I'm gonna go to probably the main stage before it gets blown up.
What? You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled "Are Dating Sims Back?" The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says they're not, because they never left to begin with. Yay! The audience goes crazy. Crazy for dating sims. You gain 2 smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. Afterwards, you join Zoe, Omen, and April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the video game industry. Hello everybody, I'm Ellis Garcia. I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive systems of every character in the Splash Kaboom franchise. Did she just say digestive systems?
I remember in the last game we almost died to Splash Kaboom.
True. Now, I know what you're thinking. Alice, how did you manage to create such realistic, fully functioning organs for my favorite video game characters?
I most assuredly was not thinking that.
Well, there were challenges for sure. I had to study how Splash's turbo mode would affect the shape and properties of his digestive system. These are important questions.
No, they are not.
Also, since Splash acquires other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him. Of course, that would never work in real life. Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person. I handled it pretty well the other day when I ate a very big pizza, which was definitely not a living person.
That clown ate a person.
True.
They're stretchy. I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm gonna open the floor to questions.
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay, let's start with you.
I prepared a list of questions about my favorite character, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay.
Of course, I spend 90 full working hours modeling Pearl's digestive systems. I'd be happy to answer any questions related to it.
I think I'll pass on my turn to my good friend Necro. I'm sure they have a digestion-related question of some sort.
You take the challenge. Ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and woos your friends.
Oh, do I have questions about digestive systems? When Splash Kaboom is hurt, he loses all his coins. Does this mean he somehow stores coins inside of him? And most importantly, which hole do they come out of?
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Well, when I was working on Splash Kaboom Adventure 4, I decided to take inspiration from real life, so I swallowed several coins and got hit by a car. I didn't learn much, so 3 months later, when I finally got out of the hospital, I looked for inspiration elsewhere. I asked myself, what if the coins weren't literal coins? Ah yes, the coins are a metaphor. Splash is losing his value as a hero.
Liam, shut up.
No, I actually realized the metaphor is an insult to the craft and that my question was dumb. The working and byproducts of the digestive system are always literal. There's no place for emotions and nuance in the colon, only poop. And maybe coins too. So I swallowed a second stack of coins and got hit by another car to see if I could gain a new perspective. And this time, it worked.
Genius.
Yeah, you gotta admire the work ethic.
So to sum it up, yes, Splash does store the coins inside of him. As for the hole they came out of, now I know. But I will take the answer to the grave. That was a great question. Here, take this. She winks at you and throws you a golden coin. Everyone stares at you. Are they expecting you to eat the coin? Hey gang, I've got a fun idea. Let's go to the bathrooms and wash our hands 6 or 7 times. Good idea. You gain 2 fun from learning some deep Splash Kaboom lore, but lose 2 smarts from having a shit coin thrown at you.
I don't think that's what he said.
A shit coin. I believe that's something that you invest in, actually.
Well, there's an implied, addition. It's shit and a coin, Anyways, I guess I'll go to the hotel, since I can't be Actually, wait, I'm charming. I'll go to... Yeah, I'll be charming. You find a portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff? Small and cute? Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you, but hey, that sure adds some +2 charms to your looks. You're roaming the booths with Zoe, April, and Doug when you spot a booth selling cute plushies and other merchandise. Super kawaii, the signs around it say. Cuteness levels over 9,000. Prepare to bust an ooh-ooh. Shinigami.
Rip.
Shinigami
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Oh, I think I accidentally hit my mute.
Whale.
Are you going AFK?
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna grab a quick drink, but you can read this and I'll be right back.
Okay. My curiosity is piqued. I gotta see how kawaii this shit is. Come on.
Lingering.
Shit's about to be gang kawaii. Gonna bust a cap in some kawaii motherfuckers.
I think I am going down the duck stack. I think he is a charming fellow.
Duck's pretty charming. I mean, he's a chill boy.
He's a chill dude.
I mean, just look at that Hawaiian shirt. No one who wears Hawaiian shirts isn't chill.
In theory. I don't know. You all pass more signs as you enter the booth. Not for the faint-hearted senpai. Abandon all hope, ye sussy bakas who enter here.
This seems kinda sketchy. Are you sure this is safe?
Of course it's safe. It's just a plushie store. Kind of weird marketing tactic, though.
Or a genius marketing tactic that makes you want to check it out that much more.
Finally, you enter the inner shop. After all that build-up, this is kinda underwhelming.
Yeah, these plushies are cute, But not shit a rainbow and pass out cute.
You haven't seen anything yet, says the vendor smugly. Do you think you can handle my most kawaii product?
Yes. Only one way to find out. Lay it on us.
The vendor pulls out a black box, unlatches the padlock, and shows the most kawaii shit you've ever seen.
We fucked up.
No, it's too kawaii.
They all collapse, vomiting rainbows and glitter. These levels of kawaii are too dangerous to be viewed with the naked eye.
Fucking show me.
Do something before your friends fall into the cutest comas ever.
I want to see it. Give it to me.
I think I'll go the snake venom route.
You gonna suck all the cute out of your friends?
Yeah. I don't know how you do that, but... Good idea. But honestly, you'd call any idea that involves sucking on your friends good.
Hold the phone. Is someone sucking my ankle?
Looks like Vasquez. What are you doing down there, silly goose?
Wait, let me guess. I think I got a good understanding of Bath's quirks right now. I think she's doing leech roleplay. It must be the hot new craze.
Yeah. Nah, I think she's trying to suck the excess kawaii out of my system. You know, like poison?
Really, that sounds a little... Let's go with not smart.
That's Bask, alright. Not smart.
I am canonically a dumbass. It's a canon event.
Well, she managed to distract us from the kawaii overdose, so I guess it was, kind of effective.
Nice! Doing stuff that kinda works is my specialty. Hey, don't stop now. It's my turn to get my ankle sucked.
Wait, but if it's not actually removing the excess kawaii, why do you want her to?
Because she was clearly having fun with it. It's not a fetish or anything. Honk honk. You get back to suckling on your friends like a newborn piglet. They praise you for your heroism and your sucking technique. Big wins. You gain +2 boldness for being willing to suck the kawaii poison, but lose 2 smarts for being an absolute dumbass.
Got
Everyone choose an anime. Say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing. I'll choose my favorite anime, Cory in the House.
Hell yeah. I'm choosing ping pong.
I think I would probably survive if I was in Cory in the House.
I think I lose. Bask would not survive being a magical girl.
Well,
No
I'm not.
one survives.
It doesn't say I'm like an active participant. I'm just in that universe.
That's even worse.
Yeah, not being a magical girl in Madoka is even worse than being a magical girl.
Yeah, you're subject to like random kaiju attacks at that point.
Okay, but what if I'm a witch? Did you ever think of that? What if
That's the worst. That means you're basically dead.
You're
Well-
double dead in that case.
Oh, well, I am still winning because Corey in the house. it's chillin'.
Ori in the house would place you close to the president, while ping pong would place you close to
Well, it
ping
says,
pong.
it says universe, not the plot.
I don't know. I feel like you'd have to show up and hang out with Corey Baxter at least once.
Maybe.
If
Can you
just
do
like
that
if I
fast?
was in the ping pong the animation, I would see one ping pong match and then be like, "All right, we're here."
Which one do you think you could survive, Bask? Could you survive hanging out with Corey, or would you more likely survive watching a ping pong match?
Probably the ping pong match. I might get murked for going to the
Yeah.
White House.
Remember, people violently storm that building every 4 years now.
Yeah, true.
Alright, Necro.
I'm going to try my luck at the Garfield route, so I'm going to sit with Zoe.
I never am gonna get Omen.
True.
Alright, which one's it gonna be? I think we already went out to dinner with her, unless you really want to do it again.
We're gonna board game night.
Wowie zowie. You and Zoe have a great game night. She actually surprises you with a game of her own. It's Monster Prom, the TTRPG adaptation.
Oh,
She doesn't need to tell you that the game is still in development stage. She's taken a D&D board and slapped tiny Liam masks on all the pieces. Still, you have a blast playing as Barbarian Liam, and things get pretty intense between him and Zoe's Cleric Liam. I'm gonna hang
Alright,
out with
Beth.
Doug. He's just a chill dude.
true.
Board game night.
Interesting. Going for dinner is nothing.
Yeah, that's. Oh, it changes depending on the character. That's kind of neat.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a board game.
yeah, board game night. You and Doug have a great game night. You play a new Euro game that Doug backed on Start Kicker, my favorite. After 2.5 hours of trying to understand the rules, you discover that the game is more fun when you just build towers with the pieces. Congrats, you reinvented Jenga with extra steps. At least you still have fun with Doug. The peppers genuinely mean nothing, I'm pretty sure.
We don't know that. We didn't do the tutorial.
True. We skipped the tutorial because we don't care about that.
Yeah, we
What's
figured
the-
this out on our own.
What's free peppers about Jenga?
Well, I mean, I
You-
play HR Jenga at my job all the time.
I'm always gonna visit the museum. That's
It's
what
pretty
I'll do.
spicy.
You and Nico decide to visit a history museum.
Hope I see that guy eating a pie again.
They tell you that love museum going, although they are not good at remembering dates, facts, or well, the exit is. Still, it's really exciting for them to see ancient Greek theater masks. It's like proto-cosplay. You look at them and try and reenact an old Greek play by themselves. They clearly don't know any Greek, but their chiseled body does look pretty classic to you. Just gotta get some oil
Classic.
on that. I've also realized that Nico might be charmed. Ah, well. Now it's time to take a
Oh,
break
yeah.
from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it. Shrek movie tester. Actually, I want to keep Jupiter's Darkest Secret.
Oh,
The number
So
6.
there's a bad movie made about it called Jupiter Ascending.
No, it's what the red spot actually is.
Yeah, that's where Jupiter ascends. Yeah, by that huge Dubsky.
Right, Necro, you're almost completely even.
I
Um,
wanna look-see at my stats, please.
But you're not Necro.
Yeah, but I wanna look at him. I'm dumb
I'm
as hell, I'm not
going-
fun. But I'm bold, so that's something.
I'm gonna go to the vendors in the merch hall.
You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, +2 charm good. Afterwards, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie stand for scientific reasons, and find Zoe drooling over one of the display items.
Hey, Necro! You here to stare at Garfield's lasagna juree, too? I need that furry thong on my body.
Is this the Garfield plot?
This is the Garfield plot. Necro, no.
I wholeheartedly agree. Are you gonna buy it? I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive. But it's okay, because I have a plan. I'm going to sell the rights to Liam Prom. You mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam? Yep. Nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big-name publisher came to me a few months ago asking if they could adapt Liam Prom into an animated web series. I was hesitant because Liam Prom is my baby, and I didn't want some soulless executives changing it to fit their needs. But if I want this lingerie, some sacrifices must be made. I'm meeting with some company reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. I'm kind of nervous, though. I'm not very business-minded. I barely understand mortals' fascination with coupons. Why don't you bring me along? I've got business experience. I can help coach you through these meetings. You do that? Thank you so fucking much. I had no idea you were a good business negotiator.
You absolutely aren't. What you are is willing to overstate your skills to impress your hot friends, and also to see them in Garfield lingerie.
I only strategized some negotiation techniques before the meeting. It'd be good to have a plan before we get there.
Dang, you always forget that overstating your skills usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiation technique will you suggest for Zoe's meeting?
Whenever she's interrupted, have Zoe stand up and look out the window in a reflective, somber mood. The execs will be really impressed.
Negotiation rifle.
Oh, so mysterious. I like it.
You help Zoe practice staring somberly out a window until it's time for her meeting in one of the community zone rooms. Hi, I'm Bernice, and this is Marla. We're representatives from Poob, a Dippy subsidiary partnered with Phoebo, LLC.
Debo. Well, isn't that a fun word salad? I'm Zoe, and this is my assistant. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We're prepared to offer you a hefty lump sum for the rights to this Liam prom thing of yours. Wait, just a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, the shareholders didn't go for that, but our lump sum is still quite a generous compensation for your little fan fiction. Miss Zoe, why are you standing by the window? People walking down the streets? Does anything ever really change?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just contemplating. Please continue.
Okay, anyways, let's review the contract, specifically the situation stipulating that Poob now owns exclusive merchandising rights to Liam's trademark man bun.
I miss those halcyon days of youth when I ruled this city. My fucking city.
Are you trying to psych us out about the royalties or something? Look, maybe we can negotiate a small percentage?
You should have discussed that with me first, Bernice. The lump sum would have been more than adequate, too. To sell or not to sell? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to suffer the crushing weight of capitalism, or to take arms and stay independently published.
No, we didn't take the negotiation rifle.
Fine. Maybe we can negotiate 2.5% royalty. I'll have my secretary shoot a message to Dippy and Phoebo on WordMonkey.
Zoe glances away from the window to wink at you. You gain 2 charms from helping her negotiate, but you also lose 2 boldness from not bringing a gun. You gotta stay strapped, don't you know?
Yeah, well, I think it worked out.
I think I will go become smart, because I'm stupid and I don't want to be. You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world-building mechanics. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge, and from learning so many new dick jokes. Afterwards, you walk into the food trucks when you pass Doug, carrying a boomerang, of all things.
Hey, Bask, what do you think of my new boomerang?
It's certainly a boomerang.
It sure is. I freaking love this thing. Boomeranging is gonna be my passion from now on.
Why?
Because boomerangs are cool. You throw them and they come back to you. Watch, I'll show you.
Doug throws the boomerang. It doesn't come back.
I think I know what I did wrong. 1 second.
Doug goes to retrieve his boomerang.
Okay, let me try this again. Return to me, my friend. Darn it. It's fine. 3rd time's the charm. I can do this.
You got this.
Is this boomerang broken or something?
You can't watch Doug trudge back and forth to get the boomerang anymore. It's too sad. There must be an easier way to make it come back. I think, friendship one.
This one, the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, first one.
The real Nico option.
It's the Doug option.
Oh, good idea. I should add my last name and address too.
Nah, you don't want to be the first guy to get doxxed by a boomerang.
Okay, but I'm gonna at least glue a picture of myself on it so people know who I am. It's not like they're gonna go so far as to whoever picks it up can't see me from the distance.
Doug writes a message and glues a picture of himself to the boomerang.
Let's try this one more time. Fly high, little guy.
Doug throws the boomerang right into the open window of a moving bus. I mean, it was a really good throw, at least.
It was, wasn't it? I just hope it didn't hit anyone.
What you don't know can't hurt you. Wanna get a snack? I'm starving. You and Doug head to the food trucks and get churros.
You know, Bask, I've been thinking, maybe it's not so bad that I lost the boomerang. It wasn't that cool, right?
Yeah, no, totally. In fact, I was thinking...
Hey, you there! You're Doug, right? I found your boomerang!
You did? Thank you so much. Where'd you find it?
It hit me in the head while I was on the bus! At first I was pissed, but then the boomerang and I went on this crazy misadventure and, well, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I went searching for its owner and I finally found you. Take good care of this thing, okay? It's a keeper.
I will. Thanks again. Have a great day.
I knew friendship would prevail.
Can you believe it, Bask? This must be a sign that I'm destined to be a boomerang master after all.
Looks like this boomerang fixation won't be off the menu anytime soon. At least you gained 2 charm for helping Doug, but also lose 2 smarts, perpetuating the cycle of me being a fucking dumbass.
So true, Oomphy.
Well, time to get a little bit more fun, I guess.
You see an empty spot at a tabletop RPG game session, so you sit down without thinking twice. This game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters, and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around. When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you have to guess that your late great-great-grandfather. So I guess that's +2 fun, right? You then look over to see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You'd better check this anomaly out.
Hey, Fenru, you wanna play imaginary ball with us?
You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably.
Ready to play? Let's have a me against all of you.
You're making a critical strategic error, Vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution.
You're right, it is completely unfair. For you four. It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary.
Rip. Do any of you see the ball?
No, I just see the insides of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
I've just scored a point.
What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life.
Yes, I scored again. You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points.
Wow, nice. I wish I were half the athlete you are, Liam.
Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at Imaginary Ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeatedly saying, "Hey, I score again," with his eyes closed.
Buddy. Ow. Sorry, gang. I hit the bench. I got hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle.
Fine, be gone from me. Senru, get in there and win me some points, or I'll twist both of your imaginary ankles.
Shit, you don't have
Realize.
imaginary match concerns. You'd better beat Liam at this game. But how? I think we saw this in the demo.
We
And
sure did.
Well, we know how one of these routes go.
True.
Liam's been on our team all along? What a twist.
No, it's not true. I've never been on your team.
But Senru imagined that you were, so per the rules of Imaginary Ball, it is true.
You're right. The clues were staring us in the face all along. Liam's even wearing our team uniform.
No, I'm not.
And look, he's been carrying an imaginary briefcase full of the imaginary money Senryu hired him with. How could I miss that?
Liam, you sly dog, I'm almost impressed. You really thought you could deceive me, but I'm far too intelligent to be fooled by your double cross.
I'm not crossing you. You're just making stuff up. Which is probably the point of Imaginary Ball, but what would I know?
Why would I lie about that? I obviously never fool a smart guy like Liam. He's clearly been on this strategy with me the whole time.
What? Oh, Of course I knew about Shenru's plan all along. It's just that we thought if I told you all before the match, it would be too confusing of a strategy for you.
That's true. It's very confusing for me. Did we win?
We did. 3 cheers for Liam. Hip hip hooray.
Huzzah!
You all hoist Liam into the air and cheer for him like the star athlete he is. Well, not literally. You sit in a circle and imagine you're doing it. It's still epic. You gain 2 smarts from your quick thinking, but lose 2 fun.
I would have Gatoraded his ass if I was there.
Good news, you did, because it's imagined.
Yay!
I
Have some
continue to not be
Gatorade.
fun.
Yeah, you're not
No
very
fun.
fun. Just like I'm stupid as frag. Shopping.
You balance
time.
each other out. Oh, my God.
No, I think Basque also is not very fun.
That's
Oh,
true.
rip.
None of us are very fun.
Average fun, thank you very much.
You're average fun.
Hey there, fancy a mystery box? Nobody knows what's in them, so pick one and we'll both find out.
Alright, it is Necro up to pick.
Blow up the something.
I think I'm gonna get a one of the stats, but they're people. Yeah, stats, but now they're people.
Fair.
And who gets it? Is it bad?
No, it's me. I want to see what's in it.
Creative Craig. You gain a bit of all your stats.
Let's go!
An all-rounder.
Right, Bask.
Oh, now here's a woman with a taste for mystery. Grab a box. Any box. They're all the same and all infinitely different.
Do I commit an act of terrorism again? I think I'll take
I'm
Zodiac
making him
first.
speak.
Do the what?
I'll do Zodiac first.
And to whom?
Myself. Aries, product designer. Drain your own biggest stat and average all your other stats.
Ooh.
Oh!
No bold.
Oh, fuck!
But hey, you're not dumb anymore.
I am also the Rizzler. I am so charming.
I kind of want to see what your title is after this.
I hope it's the Rizzler, because it's what I am. If it says coward, then this game is rigged and I'm blowing everything up.
Welcome to my modest establishment. So modest it doesn't have a license. Don't be shy. Pick a box before the cease and desist gets here.
Bask isn't very bold. I'm gonna make them have this.
No! Don't curse me! I want to be able to see with my eyes! Oh, I wonder if there's an achievement to just give free items to someone. Sobolita Carborona.
Special outfits.
Interesting. Hope you liked what you got. I certainly did.
Oh, I need to go to the old place imminently.
I should have blown it up.
That would have screwed me over the most. Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm.
What we got here? What is the one feature you always look for when you buy a robot from the robot store?
The extendable robo deck.
I mean, that is right on it, but...
I don't know, that doesn't seem like right.
Well, I mean, which one of these is Ray?
I don't know. Maybe free access to the internet would be pretty Ray, but what I'm looking for is a refined sense of humor.
The metal.
That's what I want in my robot companion.
And I like being bolder because oh god, I'm wailing. Okay, I can clutch this. I can become bolder.
Big Mustard.
What's a killer name for a cat? Saturn.
Big
boring.
Mustard.
Some sweet, secret sweet caramel core. Weak. Big Mustard. Pathetic. Doug Glass.
It's awesome.
Fearless King of the Moon.
Big Mustard.
Look, I'm in a position where I have to sweat on this. Douglas.
Yeah. Big Mustard is the bold choice, I believe. I mean, no, I was wrong.
Save.
Oh, man.
Saved.
I need mustard in my life. Mustard for lunch.
The fool.
Yeah, true. That's my tarot card. Well, actually, it's death, but let's see where to go. We're gonna go to the let's just go to the probably hotels and outdoors. Yeah.
You're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forgot your cosplay underwear. You have to make sure it's embroidered. You wanted to cosplay to be 100% faithful, but now you're forced to use your regular underwear. This is technically imperceivable cosplay tragedy. I feel for you. Here, take true creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home.
No!
Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering along behind her.
Yes! Hey, there's my fearless assistant. Ready for another episode of dealing with corporate bullshit until Liam Prom is sold and Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie? I sure am. But why is Liam here?
It's Liam Prom, not Necro Prom, oh uppity one. I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure it all goes smoothly. Someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone, where the execs had rented a room for this meeting.
Well, we have limited time, and time is money, so let's get right to it.
We're willing to offer Zoe a 25% royalty we discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and a free reusable water bottle.
Wow, that sounds too good to be true.
Because it probably is. What are we expected to give you in return for these things? Nothing too big. Poop just wants to make this amazing story, how do I put it, more appealing to the average consumer.
But doesn't Liam Prom's success speak for itself? Millions of people read it every... We're not talking about the unmarketable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. We're talking about real customers.
Yes, and our focus groups have shown that the titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved. Good!
In addition, Poob has acquired some new sponsors, and they'd like to incorporate some light product placement into the Liam Prom web series.
Blasphemy! I am not a product to be bought and sold!
Well, that's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your likeness right now. It's for a good cause. I need that lingerie. We'll make this simple. Which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders?
Yo, sexy demon bad boy Liam. He's like another character I've seen.
Yeah, he does look like another character I've seen.
Well, I don't think Delicious Soda Hymns Liam is winning.
No, we have to go with sexy demon bad boy Liam.
I don't know. I'd say 150% more soda. Where sexy demon bad boy Liam's only plus 90% hotness bask.
Yeah, but Soda Hands is not biased.
So sexy demon bad boy
Yeah, we gotta have him. Isn't that just Damien? Precisely. Based on our market research, this other friend of yours is sexier, more popular, and less annoying in that way in which Liam is very annoying. I don't know. Doesn't it sort of undermine the very concept of Liam Prom?
Not if we call him Liam. Isn't that the essence of this entire franchise? Of course not. Liam Prom is a subversive literary experience that peels apart the myriads of layers of one man's psyche.
You have a Panini Press Liam character that's just your face plastered onto a Panini Press. With all due respect, it's not that deep.
Don't do it, Joey. This is a betrayal of the project's creative integrity. We've tested some potential plot ideas, and it seems the audience loves the idea of this sexy bad boy Liam being in a love triangle with two other Liams. With lots of steamy sex scenes. You have my attention.
That's the extent of our suggestion. It's your job to write it, not ours. Well, it's true that love triangles are fun, but I'm not a fan of how much of them aren't a true triangle where everyone connects. I'd like to change that. Maybe the triangle can end in something I'd like to call a Damien vampire sandwich. Okay, but we should hire this Damien fellow too, so everything's on the up and up.
Sure, he can join us as a consultant. Maybe he and I could ever even do some poses for inspiration.
It'd be very funny if someone was playing Damien right now.
It would be. Love it. It's so great to see your creative juices flowing. Those aren't the only juices that'll be flowing soon. You gain 2 boldness for throwing your lot in with sexy demon bad boy Liam, but also lose 2 fun for bowing to capitalism. Expo. You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be rested, and technically not miss out.
Technically, you couldn't go back to the hotel. Someone was already there. Silly narrator.
Silly narrator. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping as cosplay performance referencing some movie or anime. You get some rest and +2 boldness for not giving a single fuck. Later, you're sitting around thinking about Doug, as you often do. What was up with his sudden boomerang fixation? Hopefully that hype has died by now.
Hey, Bask, I'm glad I ran into you. Are you alright now?
Oh my god.
I think it's all magical girl outfits.
There's only one way to know.
I love it.
Yes? Why?
Because I want to take you.
On a date?
To the annual SpookyCon meetup for boomerang enthusiasts.
Let's go!
Fuck! Why is there a boomerang meetup at a con all about nerd culture?
I wondered that myself, but it seems weird since so many nerds are uncool, and boomerangs are the pinnacle of coolness.
Sure, that's what you meant.
Anyways, do you want to go with me? I get nervous around new people, so it'd be nice if I was there with someone I already like.
He's too cute to refuse. You follow him to the dumb Boomerang meetup. Why is the narrator
Especially in that
shitting on
dress.
boomerangs so much? They're fucking awesome.
Whoa, this is amazing. I never thought I would be in a presence of so many designer boomerangs.
Neither did I, to be totally honest.
I really hope these people like me. I only am an amateur boomerang expert, and they've got, like, experts.
Actually, they all look wide-eyed and wet-eared as Doug, throwing their boomerangs and doing the walk of shame to go retrieve them. Still, Doug clearly needs a confidence boost right now, so why don't you give him a tip on how to impress his fellow boomerang dorks?
Works. Oh my god, that's so cute.
I think we're boomeranging.
Yeah.
It's the Doug answer.
That's perfect. What would I do without you, Bask?
Doug confidently
God.
marches up to a group of boomerang enthusiasts chatting around a table.
Hey, everybody. My name is Doug. Boom! Ring.
Oh, what did you just say? Don't be shy. Double down.
Double down.
I said boom! Meringue. It's my catchphrase, but I don't know. Maybe it's too...
It's hilarious. I only asked you to repeat yourself because I couldn't believe I was witnessing such comedic genius.
Totally true, dude. It's clever because it's like boom from explosions, which are cool, but then it's boomerang, which is cooler.
Nothing gets past you, pal.
Tell us more. We need more boomerang puns.
Okay, let me think. Oh, sorry. I gotta take this call. Hi, Mom. You boomerang?
Dude, he did it again!
Yes! It's funny because it starts with boomer as in boomerang, but then he emphasized rang because...
Yeah, I think we all got it. Come on, come here, Doug. You're one of us now. Want to throw boomerangs together and brainstorm more puns?
I love to. Look, Bask, I'm officially a boomerang guy.
You clearly made a -2 fun choice, but you gained 2 creativity for helping Doug anyway.
You're trying to get rid of that fun.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just trying to remain in stable levels of boldness. That's my only goal.
Still sends boldness.
I wish. In the middle of the community zone, you see a bunch of top-hatted gentlemen, a vintage car, a dog, and a boot. Ooh, it's LARP Monopoly.
I forgot to do this for Bask. Oop.
The mainstream. This goes against all your values, and that the moment you start making money, you gentrify the fuck out of a street by building many hotels.
I don't know if it does go against this character's values. She's literally playing Monopoly in the picture.
It's fine. You make sure everyone who dares step on your turf becomes miserable. A father of 3 begs you to lower the rent. Get good, you yell.
So true.
No! What have you done? You burn your Monopoly money and leave, but deep down, you have to admit you got +2 fun. Doug and Omen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament, and they need all the support you get. You and April go to cheer them on. Hey Doug, great job so far. You're kicking butt at this game for children.
Cannot believe I lost. This game is impossible. For you to have made it this far, Doug, you must be a true master. Well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed, so yeah, I'm not that bad.
Puyo.
Doug's better than not bad. He is great. He makes it all the way to the final match. Yo! What the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo finals.
Oh, this is the Rizzler.
I'm the fucking Rizzler.
No, that's
Good luck.
guy.
Good luck, buddy. You're gonna be a great game.
True.
It sure will be. For me! I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams, Lamau.
Lamau, even.
I hate to sound rude, but don't think you're gonna be a little too rude.
Bruh, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? You can't make it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on?
No, I'm not a biatch, and I never wore diapers. My family couldn't even afford them. This mouth-breathing shit stain appears to be malingering our good friend Doug, and it's affecting his Puyo Puyo performance.
I hope there's a shoot him option.
Yo, it's his ass.
April, you restrain him while I stab him 12 times.
Yeah!
What? No, I'd never be an accessory to murder. Especially not with so many witnesses around. That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so he can win. I like Fancy Hat.
That's too bad. This isn't your choice.
That's true.
Senru, what are you doing? Why do you have raccoons with you?
Because raccoons are super useful. Haven't you seen her harvest people's souls into them? It's funny. True, but you have a different use for them today. You release the raccoons at the trash talker's feet while they hungrily watch his mouth. What are these raccoons doing here? Is this your fan club, bro? Makes sense they'd be into a dumpster fire like you! The raccoon climbs up the streamer's body and starts pawing at his lips with their stinky, adorable hands. Ah, get off me! Do something, Graf! Why, this is perfectly legal, the referee says.
True.
It's true. Mouth raccoons balance the meta against trash talking.
The trash talker's mouth is too full of raccoon butt to respond, or play Puyo Puyo for that matter.
Look at what is this loser doing? You're not supposed to eat the raccoons alive, dumbass. You have to kill them first.
The raccoons stare hungrily at Omen, but luckily Doug wins the match before they climb into her mouth.
Did everyone see that? I won. All thanks to hard work, friendship, and raccoons.
And the raccoons!
Yeah, it was cool, but can you do the soul harvesting thing next time, Senru? I was kinda looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Certainly, your friends help you wash your raccoons off in the bathroom and you gain 2 smarts and lose 2 charm. Okay, choose a fictional character. I choose Shadow the Hedgehog.
Garfield!
Shadow the Hedgehog's like a really fast hedgehog, so he would be good at surgery.
He's also good at stabbing.
And he has like gloves, so I wouldn't get sick or anything.
I don't know. Garfield already has a whole bunch of knives for hands
Yeah.
and is a sentient cat.
Yeah.
And what's
And-
open chest surgery but like cutting into a lasagna?
If you've seen him eat a lasagna, he can certainly get into a chest.
Yeah, but Shadow could use the secret technique for open chest surgery called a gun. Garfield can't do that.
I think Shadow the Hedgehog's real merit is being able to slow down time with
True.
chaos control.
True, but that would really help my chances of surviving.
That's true.
Because, like, he could get it done in a split second. I wouldn't even know I had my chest open heart surgery.
Well, Necro,
Open and closed.
do you say Shadow wins?
Yeah, I love Shadow too much, and it makes too much sense. But Garfield is, I think Garfield would just leave you, like, kind of, open. I've never seen him close anything up.
I'll go sit with Doug.
Douglas.
Doug. Let's talk about how he spends most of his time.
I've sunk hundreds of hours into MMORPGs I'm obsessed with. I've been playing for the last several years.
Oh no. What's the best thing about it?
The progression system is actually quite fair. They keep pumping out all sorts of thematic updates, and the cosmetics are worth burning my whole salary. But the best part's gotta be the people. I've made some fantastic friends there. We have a guild, this guild called the Funky Bunch.
The Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark?
I dig the name.
Thanks, it was a team effort. Some runner-up names were the Fabled Friends, the Cool Dudes, and the Waffle Squad.
Waffle Squad!
The Waffle Squad.
Yeah, oh man, it was actually hilarious, but you would have had to been there. It was this one time during a raid when String Polar 420 suggested trying a Bear in the Bucket, which is a classic String Polar 420 move. Oh yeah, and a Bear in the Bucket is this play that how much do you know about MMORPGs? Dang, I messed up the story. Let me start again from the beginning.
Dog, I'm sure it's a hilarious story.
Gosh, I'm bad at antidotes.
But good at guild naming. I like the Funky Bunch. More than the Waffle Squad, even if that one comes with a super fun story.
Funky Punch.
Yeah, it's a good name, right? A good name for a good guild.
If you're part of it, it's probably a guild I would love to be a part of. No! Run! This makes Doug so excited that he proceeds to tell you all about the members of the Funky Bunch. They all sound delightful. Doug seems really hyped about introducing you to the other sides of his life, and you're hyped about that too. I've made a crucial blunder.
Now you have to play a Mogre.
I gotta go to Zoe. We have Garfield to discuss.
Do you though?
Yeah, it doesn't look like Garfield's an option. I guess we'll discuss the redemption arc program. Well, it gets a bit boring, but you know, I get it. We're no saints, so it makes sense to try and make up for all our evil deeds. A bunch of us meet up, discuss stuff, and do exercises. All sorts of things Liam has prepared. I'm glad you're all working on exerting meaningful change on yourselves. Totally, but sometimes it can be a bit of a chore. I can imagine. Change takes effort, but I think it's worth it. You betcha. Because when we're redeemed enough, we can pass on to the second part of the program, which is more epic. The idea is to become some sort of mercenary squad with the goal of helping the Coven. We'd be redirecting all that power that we harness for evil, now repurposed to save the world. Okay, that does sound epic. Right? For now, it's just Liam and I that will soon go into this second part. The rest have to go to the meetings to prove they're reliable. So you're an advanced student. Of course, I'm acing the redemption arc program. I was the most villainous of them all, and now I'm the most redeemed, top of the class. They look as grumpy as usual, but I think the Coven is excited to have one of the old ones on their side, even if my powers are severely thwarted. Maybe that's what finally tips the balance in favor of mortal kind. Gosh, I hope so. I also hope we get cool Coven-like uniforms. Imagine that. Ah, Necro, I just thought, if I become Coven adjacent, would that count as being a magical girl? Maybe. For what it's worth, you're already a magical girl to me.
You spend the next following hours catchphrasing magical girl catchphrases. For Zoe, you feel safe knowing she will soon be protecting the world. Go hang out with Nico-san.
Or should I hang out with Liam and force you to do that voice?
Well, that's just not very nice. I've just been giving my model a seizure so that I don't cover the text. Oh wait, I have the power to move myself.
True. I love anime!
I know. But tell me what you like about it.
What's not to like about it? The heights of epicness and emotion are unparalleled, Senryo. Characters are top kakoi, fight sequences brimming with sakuga, plot twists that make you go all NANI?
It's all good that make words. It's all so good that it makes you go bilingual, huh?
Basically. Anime has the ability to glue your eyes to the screen, you know? Sure, most of it isn't Shakespeare full of complex nuance.
Well, wait. First of all, Shakespeare is a tad overhyped. Second, there are a lot of animes that are full of deep characters, nuanced dialogues, and complex plots.
Like
True. But that's not the anime I love. I like the ones with easy-to-get values and catchy catchphrases, the ones that keep it simple. Liam had me watching one of the more nuanced ones, and it just didn't do it for me. It didn't have that kick I love so much.
Hey, at least you opened yourself up to try.
I did. I got the message and the stuff. What I watch isn't that deep, but that's what I like about it. I like to watch stories from worlds where it all boils down to good always triumphs or nothing beats the power of friendship. It lines my heart in a way that feels just good.
Nah, I totally get it. Everyone looks for something different in the stuff that they want. And you know what? I love for you to show me the most epic anime you've watched lately.
Let's go!
YouTube binge watch 10 episodes of High Octane Shonen. It's true it won't win an Academy Award for script, but who cares? It has you both roaring at the screen. Okay, time to go back into my corner. And all of a sudden, it's time for the last brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go?
It's a foolproof way to quickly annoy everyone in the city council meeting.
Just
Voice your very knowledgeable opinions on mustard yet again!
Seduce the mayor.
Mustard! For lunch.
Bro.
What's one new piece of technology that makes you yearn for the future to come?
You don't want the bow control automation system?
No, that's exactly what I want.
Shrimple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already regular, but I could really while out on my diet if I could just dump whenever I want to.
And it also lets you control and harness the power of the dump. It lets you charge it up.
Yeah, it's like building meter in a fighting game.
Look at how fun we all are now.
We're all very fun.
Well, Bask, where do you want to be fun at?
I want to be fun in the expo because I still fear death.
What? Why do you fear me?
I am very cowardly. I have only 4 boldness. Walking around... Oh, wait! Escape! Have to see my title.
Yeah.
The Scaredy
Cat.
Fucking nightmare.
I'm so scared of death.
Yeah, don't fear the Weeper.
Yeah. I'm not scary.
I don't know. You're just staring statically at the bottom of my screen. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knee. Stupid kids. When will they learn? So you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain 2 boldness from how you looked inside your head.
True.
He's a stoic. Afterwards, you get a text from Doug inviting you to an arcade. You're thrilled until you realize it won't just be the 2 of you.
Yay, Bask, you're here. Remember my boomerang friends, right? They're officially accepted me into their boomerang gang.
Let's go.
Shut up, noob. I'm sure you can boomerang, but can you boomerang? You gotta be at least a level 5 boomeranger to chill with our gang.
Oh yeah, brother.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but boomerangs aren't my thing. Oh, hey Doug, why the fuck do you invite this square?
Got him. Let it go, dude. Once Doug's friend sees the awesome power of our boomerangs wield, she will be dying to be as cool as us.
Sure.
So, what game should we play first? I'm a big fan of skee ball.
You would?
That doesn't involve boomerangs. If we're not gonna play with boomerangs, what the hell are we doing here?
It's actually suggested we play skee ball with our boomerangs. It's good target practice.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm going first.
Hell yeah.
They threw your boomerang, completely missed the skee ball machine, and hit the child in the back of the head. I meant to do that.
Not bad, but I bet I could trip the kid across the knees with my return throw. Watch him learn.
Wait, let our new boomer bro take a shot. Think you can handle it, big guy?
Yeah, of course I can handle it. Everybody watch me assault this innocent child.
God, these guys suck total ass, but Doug's too blinded by his desire to be cool to see it himself. That means you need to save him. Prove to Doug that he doesn't need to be in a boomerang gang to be cool.
What?
Alright, this is the only choice that matters, Bask. You gotta rely on your stats in the heart of the cards.
Well, calling the cops is a very anti-bold option, but it's also not very fun or charming.
Yeah, it's also smart.
Yeah, and I'm stupid as shit. So, I'll make him realize the Boomerang Gang are shitty, fake friends. Tell him that Doug is moving and he needs some help if they're not too busy. Say, Doug, you're moving tomorrow. Do you think your new friends here could help us pack up your stuff?
Wait, I'm moving? I had no idea. I really need to get a planner or something. Well, can any of you help?
Are you kidding? I can't move heavy boxes. I could injure my throwing up. I'd have to give up boomeranging for life.
Sorry, I can't help either. I've got a big boomerang tomorrow tournament that day. Yeah, definitely legit.
You know, I've already got plans tomorrow. I'm gonna reorganize my boomerang collection by color. It'll take all day, you see.
Oh, well, I guess that's okay.
No.
This non-boomerang related conversation is boring. Let's throw our boomerangs at cars on the bridge. They all leave. Doug stands behind you, looking crestfallen.
Oi, Doug! I got Bask texts about your next big move tomorrow. I'd be happy to help you with it.
Also, yep, it's all magical girls. Or maid outfits, I think, actually. Maid outfits with animal ears.
You would? Of course. With my ox-like strength, we'd be done in the afternoon. How big is your fridge? I bet I could lift it with one hand. Come on, throw it at me.
I can help too. It'll be a good chance to work on my furniture salesman character. I don't suppose you have a wife I could have a torrid affair with.
No, I'm afraid not, but I really appreciate your help.
Of course, buddy. That's what friends are for.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
You give Doug a big hug and start frantically searching for a new apartment for him to behind his back. You definitely didn't think of any of the long-term logistics of this plan through, but it worked anyways, and you gained +2 charm.
Alright, Necro.
Sad I didn't get to see Maid Girl Clown.
I mean, we'll unlock it. The comic relief. Your title changed.
Let's
Trinkets
go.
are very fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably go up to the fun zone. I want to play some TCGs.
There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at $100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You will $200 monster dollars.
Yeah.
Everyone in this con is broke as fuck, so you get that notebook. To make sure no one steals it, you decide to write your name in it. Oh shit, you're gonna die. Except that's not how
No.
Death Note works. 40 seconds later, nothing happened. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still had plus
Yes,
2
it
fun
is.
by playing pretend Death Note. This narrator's wrong as fuck. Death Note's real.
I will write your name in the notebook, I swear to God. It didn't work because I'm already dead.
No, it's because you're a Shinigami. You're a Shinigami.
Already dead. Hey, Necro, before you go off to do some hijinks, can I borrow your legal expertise one last time? Today's the big day. I'm signing the contract to sell Liam Prom and buying my lingerie. If you help me close this deal, I might let you see me in it, if you'd be into that. Hehe.
Fuck yeah! You follow Zoe like a horning duckling into the meeting room.
Yeah.
Hey, there's our favorite little rising star. We have the contract here for you. We even put sticky notes where you need to sign so you don't have to read it.
Wow, that's so convenient.
You fool, except you're dumb.
Zoe, I think we should still read the contract. Oh, you think so? Good thing you're here.
You and Zoe spend several minutes reading the contract. It's not great.
I see. My 2.5% royalty included here. But why does it say I'll be paid out in Liam coin?
That's our newly patented cryptocurrency. It'll definitely probably appreciate in value, maybe.
No. And that's... What's this clause about an arranged marriage to the Princess of Monaco? Oh, that's not for you. Bernice, your team must have mixed in some pages from a different contract.
Oops, yeah, definitely not for you. I'll have my interns fired and replaced by Monday.
Is this clause about consenting to live in the publishing office's basement with the other content farmers also a mistake? No, that one's for you. The upside is that it offers a hybrid work-from-home schedule.
Your home being the basement, of course. We just retiled it. Ooh la la.
La la. I don't feel like I should sign this contract in this state. Perhaps we can make some compromises, but be aware that you won't get everything you want. That's just the nature of business. Yeah, I guess. But still, some of these clauses are straight up whack. Necro, which do you think we should get rid of? This is a... I think we've removed the clause that states that Zoe must eat a tuna sandwich as part of her marketing strategy. Everyone knows Zoe hates tuna sandwiches. Everyone knows that.
I didn't.
Necro, you mean you read my 6-page ramble about how tuna makes no sense on a sandwich? Of course. I read everything you publish, no matter how weird or nonsensical. That means a lot to me, because tuna fish sandwiches are so gross. Like, tuna's not a bad fish, but I give it a 6 out of 10. Putting a sandwich, though? Terrible combo. I know. I remember you saying that you would literally rather cut your arm off than eat a tuna sand. Oh. And then you cut your actual arm off to prove your point? Yep, that's how I found out my arms grow back. Good to know. Fun times. So, anyway, why do you put this tuna sandwich clause in here anyway? What's the point?
Well, we need to get everyone talking about Liam Prom. That requires some wowza publicity stunts, like you eating a tuna sandwich.
Can I do something other shocking thing? Like, I don't know, cutting my own arm off? Our lawyers normally advise us against that sort of thing, but I suppose if you're consenting. Sure, anything to promote my baby, unless it's eating a tuna sandwich. Yuck.
Great, so are you ready to sign the contract now?
God, no. Also remove that arranged marriage clause and the Liam coin thing. I'll only be paid in USD, thank you very much. Ugh, fine. I'll contact our lawyers and get the ball rolling.
USD, they have that? I thought they only had monster dollars.
Several minutes of XU-speak and legalese later, Zoe finally signs the contract. I guess she's living in a basement now.
I couldn't have done this without you, Necro. To think, I almost signed a contract that required me to eat tuna sandwiches. That was sweet of you to remember, you little stalker. I love a person who listens to every random thing I say on the internet.
Hooray for that. You gain 2 fun for helping Zoe secure a tuna-free contract. Necro, very fun. The derivative.
Derivative.
This sounds so uncreative. Fun.
You should
Yeah,
be
it's the lack of creativity.
You're in front of the hotel wasting time. A taxi stops right in front of you. Because why else would you stand there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Wow, this city is great. Skyscrapers, several neoplastism museums, suspicious holes in the ground. No wonder they set up the con here. Truly, this is one of the top cities worldwide. Too bad they aren't localizations in the game, so there's no art of them, but you can imagine them in your head and gain 2 creativity in the process.
Theater of the mind.
You're having a great time hanging out with Nico, except for one weird thing. They keep writing everything you do down into a notebook.
So, you kept the receipt for your slushie, but not when you bought that hot dog earlier, I see.
Hey, Nico. What are you taking notes?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just recording everything you do so I can study it later.
Can I ask why?
It's something I do for all of my cosplays. Understanding the core of the character is the key to effective cosplaying, you know.
But what cosplay needs you to study me?
My cosplay of you, silly?
You're cosplaying me?
Yeah? I asked you if I could last night, remember?
Flashback to when you were fast asleep last night.
Senryu, stop screaming, it's just me!
Nico, what time is it?
Dunno, like 3 a.m. Anyway, I just had the best idea. Imagine me as you. Can I please?
Yeah, sure, just turn off the lights.
Yippee!
Oh, I thought that was just another one of my weird erotic dreams.
My only problem is, you can make so many weird and contradictory choices in a day, I just can't work out what your core is. Do you have any idea?
Well, I know which one's fun and bold, so we're going with that.
Yeah. Good thinking. I'll get to know you way better if I explore your holes.
Nico starts by sticking a finger up your nose.
How is it?
Warm and squishy, and a little bit hairy. But maybe I should try another hole to compare. What about your mouth? I'll use 2 fingers this time for a better feel. Open wide!
You kneel in front of Nico so they can reach more easily and open your mouth. You know, a normal activity to do in a public at a Comic-Con. Nico gently holds your jaw in place as they slide in. They fill your mouth, pushing down on your tongue. You take a faint hint of mustard from the hot dog they ate earlier. Mustard mentioned.
Oh, this is much nicer than your nose. So warm and squishy, but moist. And teeth rather than hair.
And you also taste the snot from him sticking his finger in your nose.
Different fingers.
This must be how it feels to be a lollipop. Do you think I could stay like this a bit longer?
You nod, and so you stay in position for a while more, and getting plenty of strange looks from the other con attendees, by the way. Eventually, Nico pulls out.
That was good, but I'm still not sure. I'm not sure I really know what it's like to truly be inside you.
I'm not sure that's what he said, but okay.
I mean, it's close enough.
Maybe we could try one more hole?
It's the ear. And we'll end the event there. Thank you very much. Want to know what hole Nico chooses? I'm sure the fine folks on AO4 have ideas. It's the ear.
Yeah. Yeah, inside one of your pores.
Now take your +2 fun and get out of here. We're pushed up in age rating, and I'm taking 2 smarts for how dumb that whole thing was. The last day of the con is here. Doug.
Who'd you pick?
Dooge.
Doug. Go get your
Who'd
Garfield.
you pick?
Zoe. We're going to Garfield Town.
It doesn't matter who I pick. Who should I pick?
I think Nico. I think you do have a chance, actually.
Yeah,
I do.
you let him probe your holes. It might be good.
And let's check up on our comic. Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to go see the fruits of your labor. Space Heist is a comic about a heist in space. It follows a charismatic ragtag team of outlaws with a unique set of skills. Faith, a hacker who can do magic with a keyboard. She's evading the law because she leaked the files on Jupiter's darkest secret. Suzanne, a seasoned spaceship pilot who desperately needs the bunny to buy the rights to the letter W. Calculester, an android who wants to learn all about the thrills of life. His tech provides a valuable resource to the attention, the refined sense of humor, so typical of robots.
True.
And the band's leader, Valerie. She's a space pirate with a thirst for money and a score to settle. Together, they will aim for one thing no one has ever dared to steal. The heart of Douglas, King of the Moon.
Could have been Big Mustard.
It could have been.
God damn it, Calculester. I told you to never attempt to do stand-up comedy.
I had to take the risk, for I wanted to experience the thrills of life.
Stop fighting. I managed to hack into the bowel control automation system. That ought to keep them busy.
True. Come on, you two. Hop in here. The station is about to explode. Fasten your seatbelts.
Never again, Calculaster.
No promises. I can't make any promises, for I am programmed to live.
Boom!
Let's go!
Narrator.
Our heroes escape by the skin of their teeth, but by blowing up the space station, could they have also blown their cover? To be continued.
Boats to be bent.
You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
It's been a long time since I've believed in the power of love. A long time since I've searched for it. Anywhere but the bottom of a bottle. But somehow, some way, you weaseled your way into my life and thawed my heart like a butter on a hot mussel. I'm in. Let's paint this town red, kid.
The after party kicked ass.
I guess that's how you get a normal ending. You date them twice at a table and don't get any special events.
There was a surprise karaoke competition. Nico got up and attempted to do the entire Pokemon's rap from memory. They'd already had a few drinks by that time, so it didn't go super well. But they got a standing ovation anyways. Who cares about accuracy when you have Nico's infectious enthusiasm and beautiful, bouncing pecs? Hubba hubba. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
The after party's tonight? Aw, man! I wish I could go, but tonight there's a party to celebrate the reveal of the upcoming Liam Prom web series. You're welcome to come to that if you want. After all, it couldn't have happened without you. You totally made my dreams come true. It was an honor to help you bring Liam Prom to the next level. What? Oh yeah, that's cool, but I'm talking about my dreams of owning the limited edition Garfield lingerie. Maybe after the launch party I could show it to you? Yeah. Yes, please.
Ah, Zoe, what a woman. Let's go get some age rating in there. She's many things: a geek, a best-selling writer, a Garfield fanatic, and former deity of destruction and despair. She's loud, she's confident, she's unapologetically her wonderful self. And most importantly, she's a freaking bad. Hubba hubba.
He sure likes to say hubba hubba.
He sure does. Okay, I wonder if we get the dog hubba hubba. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite green goober to go to the con after party with you.
Really? I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm surprised you want to go to the party with a dork like me.
Don't you get it, Doug? I like you because you're a dork.
You do?
Of course, you don't need to be some hotshot boomerang guy to get people's attention.
Dorkable.
People love you because you're, well, you.
Thank you, Bask. I really needed to hear that.
And so you two went to the after party. Doug had a blast. It brought you enormous joy to see him come out of his shell. And it brought you even more joy when you two went back to the hotel and he came out of his clothes. It turns out Doug's just as appealing on the outside as he is on the inside. He's truly the adorkable package.
Two new secret endings, let's go.
Yeah, 2 new secret endings.
But I did it.
Yeah.
I finally got one actual ending. We actually beat the game this time.
Look
True.
at us
Secret
go.
endings of this time.
Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed its people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives just made us feel a bit disorientated. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meet again soon. Still, we would lie if it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own ways, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. And no matter where we are, we belong.
Finna pick up a set of John Jure.
Hello.
Dress up like John Arbuckle. Are we done lagging?
Joyous. Lag. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by,
Dingus bongus.
we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief. But you don't have to fear.
A very good timeline. Joyous.
We were meant to
True.
trust each other.
Also, thanks for the raid, gamers.
We got that streamer safe music.
True, and I got a raid. That was very cool and based of you. I love you guys.
Poggers.
Just in time for watching the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, you get this high-octane credit gaming. But I should be getting the VoD up, soon, TM, so you can see the whole game, the whole playthrough. Yippee joyous.
True.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with.
Atebayo.
They treat you like you're robbing like a thief. But you don't have to fear. It won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
Monster Prom 5 confirmed.
Wow.
I mean, why wouldn't they make another? Dating sims never go out of fashion.
True, that is what we learned at the beginning.
Yeah.
That is true.
Thanks for playing. Leave us a good review.
Hell yeah. Chilling at the end. Let's go.
Yep, that was a good playthrough. Think I'll cut stream now.
Boy.
See you all later. And by later, I mean when I upload the VoD, probably.